So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So one of the most unexpected shoots I will do today is this all new 2024 Lotus Eletre R. So this is Lotus's first ever electric SUV, as well the first electric car they've ever made. So I'd like to thank everyone here at Lotus Cars Manila and here at the Auto Hub 25th anniversary. So there's a big event ongoing. They'll be here for at least couple of days here at BGC. This will be a quick shoot, by the way, since I have limited time with this. And of course, everyone will say a Lotus electric SUV. Really? Well, I can defend on this since what Porsche has done with their Cayenne to the 911. That literally saved the company. I hope this Lotus Eletre will do the same too for themselves. And biggest eye-catching feature, I mean, it's got to be the looks of it. This is one of the most aggressive looking, as well as one of the most striking ones I've ever seen too. I mean, comparing with the larger combustion vehicle SUVs too out there. You get air suspension all around this vehicle and you have LED lights as well, and they do this little dance once you turn on and off the car. The ground clearance varies, so there's the exact figures, so as well to improve the ease of access in the boot and for better downforce once you get to drive this thing around like crazy. So being the electric R variant, powering this thing is a 112 kilowatt hour battery that produces a whopping 908 horsepower and 938 newton meters of torque. And this one too is a dual electric motor setup, so this one powers all four wheels, and this is capable off-road, as they say. But if I were to buy one of these, I don't think I'll off-road this whatsoever. So being Lotus's first electric SUV or SUV2 in general, I was expecting they'll just put a big body and that's pretty much it. However, they did a lot more stuff here. There's even very cool air vents underneath here that goes throughout the car, and there's a very small booth up front, and on the left side you get your charging ports, one for your fast charger and one for your slow charger. So these are your charging rates too. Throughout the vehicle, you get 23-inch wheels, so you get 275 tires at front, and here at the rear, you get a massive 315 series tires. And here now, overall at the, well, apologies first, I'm wearing the wrong British brand. I wasn't expecting to shoot this car anyways. So you get a very massive LED light bar here at the rear, carbon fiber gurney spoiler over here, and a lot more protrusions over here to aid the aerodynamics, carbon fiber rear bumper here as well too. And since now this is, I think this is now at its highest setting, this suspension, but still ease of access here in the boot is pretty much easy. And a big disadvantage, since this being now the dual motor setup, the boot space just a little bit hampered. So as you can see, well, right above here, the load lip is pretty high, but still you get a generous amount of space underneath. No idea who this person is, but at least you get extra space. And throughout the vehicle, while I was doing my B-rolls, I can see Colin Chapman's insignia throughout this vehicle, which is a very, very nice touch by Lotus right here. So total boot space here is at 611 liters, and you can even adjust the rear suspension with these two buttons here on the right side, and on the left side there's a very nice touch here too. Yes, this is a 12-volt socket, but this is how you open it. Very fancy, huh? Even though it's plastic, but it's forgivable. Two LED lights on either side and a very thick tonneau cover. Oh, it's leather too. And of course, once you fold all of the seats down, now it increases to around 1,200 liters, which is probably on par with the competition. However, though, it's one of the most practical Lotus you can buy out there. That's not there. So that's about it here with the exterior and the boot of this Eletre. Let's check out the interior. So this is the interior of the Lotus Eletre. Holy camoli, look at this. This is the first time I've ever been in the Eletre, which is pretty special for what this is. So here in the door card, everything is leather mixed with Alcantara, especially here for your elbows. You get I-Keef, I don't know how to pronounce this. Speaker system all around. Oh, memory seat functions too available. Woo, I'm going all the way low. Yeah, and driving position, visibility throughout. Yeah, looks pretty good. And yeah, you can even make this act like a sports car since this seat goes all the way down, but I'll put it high so you all can see me. Steering wheel, I cannot fathom on how beautiful this look is. And then here's for your cruise control, and probably for your distance for the car in front on the left side, and on the right side for your phone connectivity and voice command button. And these are probably the most beautiful set of paddle shifters I've ever seen. You have a total of 4 paddle shifters all around. So on the left side it's for your region, plus and minus, up, down, and here on the right is for your driving modes. So these are your driving modes too. So by the way, this large infotainment screen is actually one of the most responsive I've ever seen. Look at that. So here too is for your 360-degree camera. Very responsive, very crystal clear too. So sorry for the background noise since there's an ongoing concert. But goes to show too, being in a Lotus Eletre. Look at the NVH. How you open the door, it's a push of a button. Double glazed windows. No wonder the NVH is pretty good. So instrument cluster, it's pretty thin. It displays all of your important information only. Mind you too, the range of this Lotus Eletre, being the R van, is at 490 kilometers, which is pretty good for what this is, being a almost 1,000 horsepower vehicle, and probably at the moment one of the most powerful cars you can buy here in the Philippines. Here in your instrument cluster, it's a very thin one. As I mentioned, you have 70% of battery and 289 kilometers of range length, which I think is a pretty decent battery level for what this is yet again. And since this being idle for most of the time here for throughout the weekend, and I love this ambient lighting throughout. It was yellow first, but I put it at red for obvious reasons. And there's even a screen on the right side which displays for all of your radio stations. And as I stay longer in this Lotus Eletre, this thing is peppered throughout. I mean, it just keeps getting better and better. I'm so amazed. This is probably one of the best SUVs I've ever ridden so far. Okay, so far. So back here in the infotainment system, since this is actually a lot to talk about. Here's for your navigation, even though it's not loading and we're not moving anyway. The response is one of the best. Then this thing has an obstacle detector and speed recognition too. I mean, look, there's people walking around the vehicle. I only see this with Teslas, but it's good to know that this Eletre has it, just in case if you're a first time buyer who wants this. So let us see if I can handle this power soon. But I've driven a lot of crazy cars anyway. I know I will love driving this thing. So anyway, for your vehicle setting, displays to your range. You can do a lot more stuff here as well for opening the boot, for opening the lights. I mean, even though you have, at least you still have stocks over here. And this is the fanciest sunroof I've ever seen. I mean, glass roof rather. Look at this. There are even modes you can set it at. So if you want it tinted, boogs, and then if you want it clear, boog. Wow, this is the most premium thing I've ever experienced so far. And then here more for your settings, all of your stuff here. So I'll just show it to you all. And then here's your ambient light, set it to red. And here's for your driving mode. So whatever driving modes you are at, you can even adjust the ride height from highest to lowest. And you have sport, tour, range, off-road, individual track. Those are all of your riding modes. And I even love the animations, all crystal clear too. And then more apps here for Lotus, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Let's not forget charging times here too. And yeah, that's pretty much it here. So hopefully when I get to test drive all of this, I will demo all of this properly soon. So further down, you have a massive air conditioning vent with an ambient light yet again, wireless charging pad, and all of your climate control functions, and your gear selector is just here down below. I know it's a little bit of a flick switch for the shifter, however, it does make up for it for a gold trim setup. I love that. And as well too, gold trims here around in the seats too. This mimic a bit of the sport bucket Lotus tradition seats, and you get gold adjustments for reclining and moving forwards, backwards, up and down for all of the buttons here. It's pretty responsive too. I mean, look. You can do it twice too, up, down, recline here and there. So further here, you get two cup holders, one small one, one big one, center console box. You have two USB-C ports and 12-volt socket with a decent amount of space. It opens like that too. Above here, you get your LED lights, safety reminders, SOS button, visor, vanity mirror with a very nice surround LED light. I know these don't extend. It's kind of hard to pull out too because all the hinges are metal. Don't extend, but all the quality is good nevertheless. Voice microphones on either side. There's no extra cabin space down below, but sadly it's just occupied by the speaker, or I think your air filter, whatnot. And you have a glove box on the right side. I don't know how to open it, but you can access it here in the infotainment system itself. So yeah, that's about here in front of this Lotus Eletre. Let's talk about the biggest talking point, number 2 of this Eletre, is the rear seats. Ganyan. So as said by Sir Gab, this have soft close so you don't have to slam it like what I did in front. That's so cool. I even missed some bits here, just did my last minute because there's even air conditioning on either side of the B pillar, LED lights along too with your speakers above here and one down below. Interesting setup here. Even to the grab handles are all leather. I've never seen that setup here before. And the space here in the back is godlike. So feet room and body room, I can stretch all the way forward. And despite the glass roof too, I have enough headroom to 5'4", so I think even 6-footers can sit here in the back with no problems whatsoever. Seats pretty much the same quality like the ones in front. Leather with a little bit less of Alcantara material here now. They're only located here in the back cushion and for your butts. And here, central armrest with golden cup holders. And then you have an extra storage here for, I think, just for small phones and probably money too. And then if I sit here in the middle, the transmission tunnel is very short and high too and pretty wide. Simply put your feet up. And this is why you buy two on a Lotus Eletre. It can at least even fit around 5 of me if you're skinny like me here in the rear seats. And as like what I said in front, this car kit gets better and better. Here behind the front seats, there's this like cloth material, but it's so nice to look at. More Colin Chapman insignia here too, along with Mac pockets. And then here in the middle, you have an ambient light along too with a air conditioning vent. Then you have a screen here that you can control the seats for the front passengers. And oh, you can adjust here too. Oh, the backrest. You can as well adjust it here. And for your radio and as well climate control functions too. So yeah, that's a quick walk around tour of this Lotus Eletre R. So I'd like to thank everyone here again at Auto Hub for the 25th anniversary. Lotus Cars Manila, and to Sir Gab, these are his contact details. I would like to personally thank him for making this all possible too. And hopefully we can drive this very soon, and I promise to bring my Lotus shirt, not the McLaren anymore. So as well, the price of all of this, you may check out Lotus Cars Manila on how much this costs. So, hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you hopefully with more Lotus reviews coming right up. And I will do one more special car here at the Auto Hub 25th anniversary event. Bye-bye.